Memories in steel.
I still can't decide if it was a blessing or a curse. Unlike Cinia, mana was scarce in Iolan. Always had been. That's what led the nobility to study machines. Needing only a little magical energy to operate, they were the perfect solution. Into that kingdom was born a boy with unnaturally large mana reserves. An anomaly. A freak.
This goes here, and then I can put this here, and there. All done. Looks just like the real tower. This might be my best one yet.
You again! Didn't I tell you this is our turf? Yeah,
Oh,
find
boy.
somewhere else to play.
Man, even children in the dumpsters are cruel.
But I was here first.
What's this junk? Did you build this? I thought it was trash. This belongs in a dumpster. And you with it.
No!
You think we want your junk lying around our hideout?
That took me so long to make. Why do you have to be so mean? Why?
Whoa!
Whoa!
He's gonna cause an avalanche!
Wait, was he the one who destroyed that giant machine at the factory? I thought that was just a rumor!
Monster!
Wait up!
Stop! I did it again.
A mutant. That's what I was. Not a single soul around me shared the same propensity for magic. And to make matters worse, I couldn't control it. My powers were controlled by my emotions, and sometimes, so was I.
Okay, so he was a mutant. That's interesting.
Everything around me broke.
How does your connection to
no
Baphomet
friends.
happen then?
They all feared me. All except one.
There you are, my boy.
Dad!
Ah, so it happened again. That must have been rough. Are you hurt?
So who is this character?
No.
Who is his dad?
I'm fine.
That's good. Come on, let's go home and get some food in you.
Dad? Why am I like this? They all say I'm not human. That I'm a monster. I don't want to be a monster.
Nicola, am I human? Or am I a monster?
What? Of course you're human.
And you're my son, which makes you human too.
What a great dad. Contrasting the horrible mother that was Baphomet's mother.
But
You know what? Why don't I teach you a trick or two? So you can keep those powers of yours under control.
there's a way to do that?
If you're willing to learn. I was going to wait until your mana stabilized a bit more. But I think you've suffered long enough. Now, what I know is for dealing with magic swords, so I don't know how much it'll help you, but it's worth a try.
Magic swords.
And even
Who
if it
is
doesn't
this
work,
guy?
we'll find a way together.
Thanks, Dad.
Dad was captain of the Royal Guard, and years on the battlefield taught him how to control magic.
Oh.
I'd heard tales of how he repelled an invasion by a neighboring country jealous of Iolan's technology. But never from his mouth directly. The extent of his past deeds I'll never know. But clearly he had the experience to teach.
Listen carefully, Nicola. Do not keep your power all bottled up. The harder you try to suppress it, the harder it surges forth.
So this is what we saw last time. We got a little bit of this.
It is no different from emotions. The
Stronger the emotion, the more difficult it
the
is
more
to keep
difficult.
contained.
The key then is not to strain yourself by totally suppressing it, but to give your body what it wants. Allow yourself to feel.
To feel?
Yes, but only a little at first. Then, slowly, you let more and more energy out. A balance of release and control. That is what you must learn.
Release and control. I don't know if I understand.
Well, there's no rush. Plus, it's not as if I can do it perfectly either.
Looks like there's going to be no actual card gaming in this card game, it seems.
Your magic seems to be special. So just take it slow. Try new things. And see what works for you. You'll learn by doing.
Oh, okay. I'll try.
Turns out he was right about me being special. As I grew, so too did my mana reserves. The increments gradually shrank, but the growth didn't stop completely until I was considered an adult. Learning to control my magic was like chasing a moving target. It took longer than I had ever imagined. Even as my training continued, I began to serve in the Royal Guard under my father. Dad, your shift's over.
What did I say about calling me that?
Sorry, Captain. I've come to relieve you of your watch, sir.
Very good. You'd best get used to it. Can't have the others thinking I give my little boy special treatment.
Yes.
Damn. Very serious father figure.
That's it. Stay vigilant, soldier.
I have to get my act together, or it'll reflect poorly on Dad.
Nicola!
Ooh, you have friends now?
Working hard or hardly working?
Wait, that's Takatsumi's VA.
Hey.
Hey, you hear about Belphomet? They say he found a way to mass produce those patrol drones. Guess we'll be out of a job soon.
You say it like you're joking, but good luck finding a cushy post like this again.
Hey, if machines are gonna do all our hard work for us, I'm all for it. You know, last I heard, under the previous director, the technology wasn't quite there yet. And now this. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but this apple's already planted seeds and outgrown the tree.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you didn't know? The last director was Belphomet's mother. Passed away in a freak accident a few years back. She was an android developer, and her inventions became the model for the drones we've been seeing recently.
Huh.
Never liked that Belphomet much, if I'm being honest. Too much of a genius for a simpleton like me. But, well, they say his mother was no less of a mad scientist, if you catch my drift.
Scientists are all mad, one way or another. Best not to question them and just do as they say.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's from HQ. 150 here. Yeah, copy that. Be there as soon as we can. Another prisoner to escort. To the labs again.
A prisoner to the labs.
Why is it always the labs anyway?
No idea. And frankly, I'm not sure I want to find out.
In you go. No use struggling now.
You know, I've actually never been here before.
Well, word of advice, don't go touching anything or snooping around where you're not wanted. Very particular people, these scientists. Move one pen and they'll throw a fit.
Got it.
Director, we've brought the prisoner.
Identity confirmed. Transporting prisoner.
Hey! Get this thing off of me!
Oh, quit your whining! Lab rats don't speak! And you three, what took you so long?
Apologies, sir. We'll be faster next time.
Right. Whatever.
And he's gone.
I'd hate to be stuck in a room with the director. Almost feel bad for the poor bastard.
Well, I certainly don't envy him, that's for sure. Well, back to our posts. Come on, Nicola. Nothing to see here.
He's not a people person. That's for sure. but it's impressive how he's taken his mother's research to new heights. If only I could be half the soldier Dad is.
I mean, you're
I
powerful
really
in
did
your own
admire
right.
Baphomet. After all, I was trying so hard to be helpful to my father, and failing miserably. As strange as it sounds to say now, I wanted to be like him. Whew. Almost done with patrol. I think it's just the storage area left. You should probably stop my midnight training before I get caught dozing on the job one of these days. Hmm?
Could you be any more predictable?
That's odd. Last I heard, hardly anyone comes here. I should take a look.
Well, fine by me. I was just getting ready for a little destruction anyways. I'll use that power of yours.
I know that voice.
But let's make one thing clear. This is my domain, and I don't need you. Ah, the nerve.
Were you speaking with someone just now?
Yes, a delightful fellow named Mind Your Own Damn Business.
All right.
Well, wait. Could I ask you something? You've not only honored your mother's legacy by continuing her experiments, but taken her research to new heights. How did you do it?
What do I look like? A life counselor? Where'd you get that idea anyway? I've never done a thing for that woman.
I'm sorry?
I do things for me, myself, and I.
Not quite what I was expecting. I hope I didn't offend him.
Probably you did.
Guess I'll just have to figure it out on my own.
That's probably for the best.
Anyway, I better report back. What's all the commotion?
Target acquired. Initiating termination protocol.
Ah, I think you offended him.
Terminating target.
Wait. These are the drones I heard about.
Attention. Rogue drones have been reported in Central Tower. All Royal Guards, please move to dispatch them immediately. You may use any means necessary.
Oh, well, that's good.
Rogue drones? But how? I thought they were under Baphomet's control.
Well, fine by me. I was just getting ready for a little destruction anyways. I'll use that power of yours.
No, he wouldn't.
Terminating target.
No time to think. First things first.
Target acquired. Initiating termination protocol.
There's too many.
Terminating target.
Oh, he's gonna kill the king and take his throne.
Damn. I need to go all out. I don't know if I can stay in control, but what choice do I have? Here goes. Just one more.
All right.
I did it! For once. I didn't break anything I didn't mean to. All that training's paying off, I guess. At this rate, I can finally prove myself useful to Dad. Wait. Dad. I need to make sure he's okay.
Takeover of Central Tower. 90% complete. Continuing termination protocol.
Sounds about right. So, this is the last holdout, is it?
If he's here, then the guard has fallen.
Baphomet! What madness has overtaken you? Order your machines to stand down! Your king commands you!
I'm the one giving orders here. And I command you to die.
Ah, classic line.
Terminating target.
Not while I still stand.
Terminating target.
Ah!
Your Majesty!
Terminating target.
Dad!
Nicola! You're safe.
Sorry I couldn't come sooner. I saw it all. He did this. Run! I'll fend them off.
Nicola!
Terminating target.
Ah!
There goes the dad.
Dad? No. Why? Why would you?
Silly boy. What father wouldn't give his life to protect his son?
Belphomet's mom.
But I've never been a good son. I've only ever been trouble. Even now, if only I could control my powers better, I could have done more. I could have prevented this.
The only trouble you have caused me is that I will miss you very much when I go. But go I must. And you, my boy, must live on. My dear Nicola.
No, Dad. No.
All right, Belphomet. I need a snide comment from you.
Are
Yes.
you done yet?
Thank you, Belphomet. You never disappoint me.
Belphomet.
I don't like your tone of voice, young man. That's no attitude to take towards your new ruler. It seems I need to set decrees regarding speech as well. Lousy humans have to be told how to do every little thing. Well, so be it. All will crumble and a new order will emerge of my creation.
Initiating combat.
Ah! Congratulations! You are the very first perpetrator against the language violation codes. See to it that he gets a proper punishment.
Terminating target.
Ah!
And that's how I died for the first time. Looking back, I remember it as a long sleep. How long? I can't be sure. When I came to, I was in a lab.
No brainwave irregularities. Core's fine. Mana is well above average values. Not bad. Numbers-wise, maybe even the best yet. I can't wait to see how much this sucker can take.
You... How? I... died.
Yes, yes, a miserable death crying for your daddy. But rejoice! For I have so kindly given you a second chance at life. And this time you'll actually be useful. As experiment fodder, that is. You see, now that all the rabble are gone, it's just me and my best subjects. If you don't last longer than those flimsy criminals, I'll be sorely disappointed.
All hail King Belphomet. Long may he reign.
Dad. Where is he? What did you do to him?
He died before you did.
Who? Oh, that old clown. He was of no use. Trash, just like all the rest.
Say that again.
That again.
Quiet, lab rat. Now then, let's begin. Why don't we start at, I don't know, 30%?
It wasn't just me. He brought the entire Royal Guard back to life. But it was no life worth living.
He brought back to life all the Royal Guard just to use them as lab rats.
Mana greatly exceeds subject core capacity. Overload damage is unavoidable.
Ah, useless core. Guess I'll have to tinker with it. No, it would be inefficient to bother with that at this stage. Just slap a limiter on it for now. Reduce max output to 100% and keep it at 1000% when unlocked.
Yes, Doctor. I require activation codes for both limited and unlimited modes.
Oh, just use whatever!
Yes, Doctor. Searching for suitable modules. Complete. I will create the activation codes using the poetry module from a different experiment.
The what? Don't answer that. I don't care.
I don't care.
I have master access anyway.
So and that's why that stupid poem he says is what removes his limiter, huh?
The core implanted in my body made it impossible to die a normal death. No matter what torture he put us through, how many times our cores shut down, he just needed to recharge them. True death could only come when he got bored with his new toys.
It is limit already. Useless! Throw it out with the trash. Maybe an amplifier. Oh, and a program that can release the limiter remotely. Yes, that's what I'll put in next.
With each death, we rose once more with new features or extensions on our bodies. Slowly but surely, we turned from humans to monsters.
Test subject 150. Please proceed to the operating room for modification.
No, I won't go. No!
Somehow, each experiment was more horrifying than the last. Most didn't survive. We were never meant to.
Good! That's what I like to see! If you can take this much, you may have a use yet. Have you no heart? No respect for human life? I give respect where respect is due. And that is to me, myself, and I. And besides...
He's right.
You're not human. You're a lab rat that I made. And unlike a certain someone, I'm not stupid enough to grow attached to my creations.
It all comes back to Mom.
Creations are meant only to serve their creators. Shame. He showed promise. But I have no need for lab rats who bite back.
I don't know if it was because of my mana or what, but I was the last one alive. If you could call it that. My spirit had long been broken.
Out of energy already? This one gets less efficient by the day. Bring me someone else, will you?
Test subject 256 is the last remaining corpse mechanization test subject.
What? You're kidding!
Yep, last one.
Ah, screw it! Experiment's over! It's hopeless anyway. Too much variance. Might as well go back to looking at that cerebral circuit bug. See if having a heart is any use after all. Toss this one into the scrap heap too.
Doctor, final adjustments for the interdimensional transporter device have been completed.
Did I ask?
No, you did not.
Oh, wait a second. The transporter needs a highly resistant subject for testing. Might as well toss this one in. The Keeper was going on about other dimensions. No clue what the hell she wants from me, but this might be the first step to finding out.
As I slipped in and out of consciousness, I could hear some device whirring to life, though I didn't know what manner of experiment was about to begin. I didn't care to know, frankly.
And this is how you end up in Asunia.
Awaited me. I had nothing more to lose.
Get all that? Why do I bother explaining? Not like you need to know anything. Once you get there, I'll gather all the data remotely. And if you don't get there, well, the interdimensional void's just as good a home for you as any. Destination, random. Civilization level, who cares? All right, and send! See you never.
See you never. Man, Baphomet is such an interesting and
My
compelling
vision was
villain.
filled with blinding light. And then, black. When I came to, I was in Asunia. And then, the next thing I knew,
You would be met with Marlone.
What seems to be the matter?
he showed up.
What are you supposed to be? I enjoy getting in the way of people who want to die.
Huh?
Well, I managed to go on living. It's only fair that you do the same.
And this scene we saw all the way back during the Guild War.
I was ready for it all to end. But my plans were foiled at the hands of a nosy priest. I had no way of returning to Iolon. I had no desire to either. The only thing I'd have found there was more torture. And so I did as Marlone said, and whiled away my days in Asunia.
Nicola, you'll be happy to know I found the perfect house for you. You can't go on living like a wild animal forever. No need to worry about rent. I'll take care of it, so long as you help me out at Escamali.
I'll pass. I'd only cause trouble if I lived in the city.
Well, I for one believe a little society with the townspeople would be good for you. And for them, they fear you only because they do not understand you.
Marlone was such a great character. Oh, how I miss him so.
Let them keep fearing. I'm a monster. It'll be to everyone's benefit if they stay away. Even in a world like this, my powers are unpredictable. They failed to save the person I owe my entire being to. And they'll fail everyone here.
You have experienced great loss.
My father. He was all I had. And just like that, I found myself talking about the horrors I'd experienced in Iolon. It was strangely easy. I no longer felt pain or regret about anything. Just
This also
resignation.
explains why Marlone was so quick to recognize people from other worlds like Luna.
Not to mention there
Because
was
he's been with
something
Nicholas
about
Adele all
Marlone.
this time.
I just knew instinctively that I could trust him. Well, there you have it. A monster's best left to live alone.
And he had no idea how much of a monster Marlone was in his own way.
Perhaps, but you are no monster, my friend.
You don't need to be nice.
If stating mundane fact were being nice, the world would be filled with much more kindness than it is. You and I are able to converse, to understand each other, are we not? And you show concern for the townspeople, which means you must have a heart. And to have a heart is to be human, no matter if your body is made of meat or metal.
And that parallels Baphomet, who we would not get to meet at that point yet.
Nicola, am I human? Or am I a monster?
What? Of course.
And you're my son.
Which makes you human too.
You're the second person to tell me that. I lost everything and everyone. Lost all purpose. Lost even myself. Death was supposed to reunite me with my father, but I was denied even that. But maybe it was for the best that I survived. Because I found my way here, where they accepted a monster like me. And if my father and the good people of Asunia can accept me, can care for me as family or friend, then I must be one of them. Finally, I've found my humanity, and I won't let anybody take it from me again. Least of all you, Baphomet.
All right. Chapter 8. 2 more chapters. There's rewards for this one, which means combat. Shadowcraft. Let's start building a deck.
20 minutes later.
Chapter 8. Creation and Creator.
Fools. The lot of them. You truly think you can stand up to me? You? What's the runt of the litter doing here?
Baphomet.
I mean, I knew they'd send someone. The choice should have been obvious. That witch playing a game of cosmic tag with Nerva. But you... I made you! And no creation can surpass its creator.
So, can you not surpass your mom?
We'll see about that.
Nice. I had that one lined up.
Fancy yourself a hero, do you? Ah, this is what happens when you let machines think for themselves! You know, I was going to fashion you into something useful. With a few modifications, you could help me crush this world. But no, I'm thinking that sounds like too much work.
So that's why your machines were trying to capture me.
Pieces of junk. They're in for another remodeling after this. But I've got my hands full for now.
Eleanor's artifact. I thought you destroyed it.
Well, that's what Nerva ordered me to do. So naturally, I didn't do it. And besides, it might be useful. Gotta say, whoever made this has half a brain. I'm sure this Eleanor would be grateful to see it put to good use.
Doubt it. She doesn't like scumbags messing with her stuff.
Then she doesn't know what's good for her.
All right.
Anyways, that's rich coming from you. Who gave you permission to touch my creations with those filthy paws of yours? That's another violation on your record. Your very existence is a violation. I'll exterminate you and all the miserable rats in this world.
Not if I have any say in the matter.
You don't! All I want to hear coming out of you are screams!
Alrighty.
One of us will fall today, but it won't be me. Cycle as does life. Bite as does the serpent. Reversal of providence, the bond's inner workings. Not am I now, but the miracle's reversal. If you want to take anything from me again, you'll have to wrench it from my dead arms.
Dead after you die, or are you talking about now?
Again? Oh, I see. This is some kind of plot for revenge. Well, whatever I took from you, boy, I've long forgotten it, and you should too.
You're wrong. I lost my desire for revenge long ago. I fight to protect my home.
Even more pathetic.
I love Baphomet.
I don't have time for this. Destroy him!
All right. I can do this. I just have to bide my time. Release and control. Just like you taught me, Dad. Thanks to you, even a broken piece of scrap like me can fight back.
And there they go.
The hell is going on back there? Artifacts 85% done. Just a little longer, and I could have moved on to the fun part. Look, I never asked to be here. I was rudely woken up and shoved into a team with a bunch of D-list villains.
You're A-tier, you're S-tier in my man. You're an A-tier villain for me.
What? A cheap Nerva knockoff? Amnesia on two legs with the most irritating laugh? And can't forget the lunatic with a Nerva obsession. Speaking of, she was wearing the same uniform as that oversized cat of yours. Maybe you know her. Not that I care.
Not that I care.
The Blade Rights uniform? You mean Maisha?
You think I remember her name? I'm not playing buddy-buddy like Nerva wants. No, I'm going to take this artifact and turn it against her. Expose her true aims. So you see, I don't have time to deal with trash like you. Crush him!
Target acquired. Initiating assault.
You don't need to understand why I fight. And maybe you can't. But I will not back down. Isabel's enhancement is wearing off. It's now or never.
Pausing for a little snack. A quick recharge isn't going to save that broken body of yours.
He's gonna do something crazy, isn't he?
Maybe not. But these are no ordinary batteries. The lifeblood of Isunia flows through these crystals. Just one would grant me power beyond belief. And I'm going to use all of them. Broken or not, this is all the strength I need. Releasing
Here we go.
core limiter. Activation code. Hollow as does death. Rage as does the beast. Restoration of providence, the bonds unfettering. Not am I now, but the miracle's concord.
10,000%.
Damage. Critical.
How desperate can you be? You don't know what you're doing to yourself.
Oh, I know. I made a choice.
So you're just a fool eager to die, then? I've had enough of those for one day!
Initiating termination protocol.
You can't hide behind your drones forever.
Alright. The final showdown begins now.
Out of my way.
Terminate.
Baphomet.
I said I don't have time for you!
A barrier?
Oh, so this is the power of joy, huh? Damn Nerva and her gifts. Well, at least she has the sense to only give them to the worthy.
A gift? From Nerva?
You heard me. Quite presumptuous of her, really, to attempt to improve on perfection. What's this thing supposed to do, anyway? Neutralize all attacks that threaten joy or something? Oh, emotions into power. Bah! It feels stupider just using it.
Huh!
You just don't know when to give up, do you? Aren't machines supposed to be good at learning?
That's funny. That's very funny. So, is Baphomet actually going to get defeated here, or is he going to peace out as soon as his artifact toy finishes doing what he's doing?
Never was my forte. And besides, I've got a promise to keep.
Oh, what are you going on about? You act like you're some hero and I your sworn enemy, but I don't even remember you. I only noticed you at all because you're marked. Because you are my lab rat.
Not anymore. And you don't need to remember me. But I'll never forget what you did to us. And while I breathe, you will never harm another living soul.
Spare me the melodrama. You can't talk your way through this barrier. You are my creation. You were made to obey me!
No, he was made by someone else.
Ugh. You can't defeat your maker! That'll teach you.
Hit him where it hurts, Nicola. Bring up his mom.
With that out of the way, back to the artifact. Looks like it's all done. Time to see if this thing works. Blast it! Never in her doggy collar!
I won't betray your trust. And I trust that you'll keep the townspeople safe while I'm gone.
The machines will have to get through us. But remember, Nicola,
I didn't think we'd cut back to them.
Safety.
You will survive, no matter what. You hear me?
Don't rely on it too much, though.
Come back.
All right. Get up, Nicola. Use the force. I mean,
But go I must. And you, my boy, must live on. My dear Nicola.
Dad.
he lived like for a full 3 minutes after that.
Perhaps, but you are no monster, my friend. You and I are able to converse, to understand each other, are we not? And you show concern for the townspeople, which means you must have a heart. And to have a heart is to be human, no matter if your body is made of meat or metal.
Marlon. I know, Marlon. I won't end here. I can't.
Do it for Marlon. Do it for him.
What do you think you're doing?
I promised that I'd defeat you and return to them.
Oh, that rubbish again. How many times do I need to tell you?
Here we go.
A creation can never surpass its creator. And not only am I your creator, I am the greatest creator to ever live. Baphomet Ardalite. And you will bow before my power.
Yeah, it's true you created this body. But you didn't create me. My will, my memories, my home, my humanity. Those are mine, and you will never take them from me.
Alright, let the battle begin. 11 Duelist. Fighter of the Skynet. Alright. Man, I've missed this. The Asunia battlefield.
I'm tired of losing the people I love.
Do you not understand? You obey me!
Alright. This is doable.
Hollow as does death. Rage as does the beast, releasing core limiter.
You were made to obey me! Damn Nerva!
Barrier of Joy. Whenever your leader takes damage, reduce it to 0. Subtract the same amount from this amulet's countdown instead. Can't be destroyed or banished by effects. Destroyed when the countdown reaches 0 at the start of your turn. This amulet's countdown doesn't advance. Okay, so we gotta do basically 60 damage to your face.
Verifying access.
You and your stupid emotions can rot.
I didn't lose
Verifying
this.
access.
Whenever the countdown of a barrier of joy reaches 30, 10, or destroy a random enemy follower. Okay. Whenever you play a follower, give it Storm. Whenever an allied follower attacks, the enemy leader perform Necromancy X.
Shutting down.
Alright, didn't want to have to do that.
Verifying access. Verifying access.
Put a random Shadowcraft follower with the last words from your deck to your hand. Otherwise, transmute this card into Grave Adjudicator. Okay.
Souls of the living, gather unto
After the war...
Shutting down. Verifying access. Enemy identified.
At long last.
Barrier of Joy.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Shutting down.
That's right. Tremble.
Emergency mode activated.
Denied.
That hurts.
That does hurt.
Shutting down.
Now fought attacks X number of shadows. Alright.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Hostile unit confirmed.
The zombie droid betrayed.
Pitiful emotions.
That's a lot of damage coming face.
Completing termination sequence.
Compassion's light fails to reach them. Penance.
Alright.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
We're making progress.
This isn't your average foe. I could not reach them.
I picked this baby up back home. I picked this baby up back home. I picked this
Man.
baby up back home.
Talk about cycling. Holy crap.
Check out these tricks. Check out these tricks. Check out these tricks.
A creation can never surpass its creator. Scrap.
Wait, come back! I'm not done yet.
There goes that.
Enough! I'm done with you.
Proceeding with disciplinary measures.
Yeah, I don't think we win here.
You want gold? Then
This
dig.
baby up back home.
Damage heavy.
This is my trade, you know?
Did I say you could stop?
Isn't she pretty?
Flimsy piece of crap.
All right. Gain shadows equal to half your total number of play point orbs. Round it up. Alrighty. Now we just have to win.
Screw that.
Wait! Come back! I'm not done yet!
That hurts. I'm sorry.
Damn. He's got too much storm. My deck's a little bit janky as well. We'll give this another try, though. Maybe fusing that Nicola Adele card was a bad idea.
I'm tired of losing the people I love.
Do you not understand? You obey me!
Alright. This works.
You were made to obey me! Damn nerve!
Hollow as does death. Rage as does the beast, releasing core limiter.
You and your stupid emotions can rot.
I hate bad people like you.
This gives me the Machina cards I need.
Verifying access.
Play our
You
key
in that
card.
much of a hurry to die? Satisfied?
Verifying access.
Innovation for your incantations.
So that's how it goes.
So we play
You
this.
in that much of a hurry to die?
Blossom Beauty is a shadow, right? Alright.
Satisfied?
We're taking a lot of
Verifying
unnecessary
access.
damage here.
So that's how it goes.
My blade and I are one.
Ouch! That hurts.
Alright, now we have him turned to that. We have a win con.
You in that much of a hurry to die? After the war, we rebuild it.
Verifying access. Enemy identified.
Satisfied?
Enemy identified. Shutting down.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Just perfect for busy sorcerers on the go.
Maybe I should have
That's
evolved
right.
that.
Tremble.
Emergency mode activated.
That hurts. So that's how it goes.
It kind of sucks.
You in that much of a hurry to die? Outbreak. What do you expect? I'm a monster.
Deal X damage to all enemy followers, X equals the numbers of allied Machina cards in play. This card was diffused at least one card, deal X damage to the enemy leader. X equals 2. Because this is Machina too. So we can play one of these.
Verifying access.
I'll kick you in.
Shutting down.
Alright.
Satisfied?
Enemy identified.
We're sitting on a razor's edge.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
And he's just gonna play
Verifying
storm
access.
cards and we lose, unfortunately.
Hostile unit confirmed. Hostile unit confirmed.
Shutting down.
Pitiful emotions!
This is not
Right.
a warning. Commencing termination protocol. Completing termination sequence.
Okay. 2 damage to the enemy leader, put a recovery into your hand, change the cost to 0.
Damage heavy.
Heart's Radiance. No, I don't need that.
Foul and vile. Oh, how pitiful. Cretins! Cretins!
Damage heavy. Damage heavy.
We just gotta do all we can to survive.
Intruder alert.
All of you.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Or not. We just want to keep trading then. Let's try this. Let's see what the temporary deck is like.
I'm tired of losing the people I love.
Do you not understand? You obey me!
This is pretty similar to what we have, just
You
minus all
were
the
made
fusion
to
nonsense that I
obey
added in as a secondary theme.
Hollow as does death. Rage as does the beast, releasing core limiter.
You and your stupid emotions can rot.
So we can play Nicola again.
Verifying access.
This is not looking any different from the deck I built, just minus all the weird nonsense with fusion cards.
You in that much of a hurry to die? Satisfied? So that's how it goes.
Verifying access.
Put the Let's Feast in style.
Verifying access.
Ouch! That hurts.
Give us a Hellfire Strike?
Taste my
Shutting
hellfire!
down.
You in that much of a hurry to die? Satisfied?
Hellfire Strike seems like a good card.
Verifying access.
My blade and I are one.
Alright, 3 damage to enemy follower, put an assembly droid in your hand, make it 0.
After the war comes rebuilding.
Verifying access.
Drag on me!
Trey chic!
Satisfied?
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Enemy identified. Shutting down.
Alright, we made progress.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Hostile unit confirmed.
I'm not a quack. You'll see.
So that's how it goes.
That's right. Tremble.
This is not a warning. Completing termination sequence.
That's kind of sad. That's really good.
Damage heavy.
You in that much of a hurry to die?
No, my license! Give it back!
Satisfied? Don't break.
Let's put a forbidden power in our hand and hit face.
What do you expect? I'm satisfied?
Alright, we're making progress.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Verifying access.
It's calmest before the storm.
Pitiful emotions!
From tepid squall to raging tempest.
So that's how it goes.
Verifying access.
Okay.
I picked this baby up back home.
Uh-huh. Stir 3 defense to your leader. Evo point.
You in that much of a hurry to die? I'll kick you in.
Shutting down.
Let's keep putting these in our hand. Forbidden powers seem to be the way to go.
Expect? I'm a monster. Satisfied?
Check out these tricks.
Next turn, the shields go down.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Wait, come back! I'm not done yet.
Enough!
That's a lot of damage to my face.
So that's how it goes. That hurts.
Slayer of the Dead. Summon a ghost, draw a card. Uh-huh. What about you? Someone really played at least 10 of the maggots this match. Give all enemy mecha. Alright, let's do that.
I'm not useless. You'll see.
I'm here to save the day.
You in that much of a hurry to die? Satisfied?
Flimsy piece of crap.
Don't be a bully.
Guess I got a little bit more in me. What do you expect? I'm a monster.
All right.
A creation can never surpass its creator.
Dragon breath! Coming right up!
I'm so sorry.
Verifying access.
We better cool down.
I hate bad people like you.
The dead deserve dignity too.
Shutting
I'm
down.
coming for you.
Don't break.
I'll tear your dignity to shreds.
I'm coming for you. Detestable.
Technological origin. Accelerate deal 3-day follower. I mean, it works. Can only accelerate if you have 3 other Machina cards in your hand. Why can't I accelerate it then? Oh, it's because this can't be targeted. Okay.
I'll kick you into the sky.
Shatter!
Satisfied?
This isn't your average bow.
Maybe I should have used the joy secured for the ward.
So that's how it goes.
I'm not a quack. You'll see.
What do you do at a 9-drop? Exceeds the number of allied Machina cards put into play this match? Sure.
Refuse to accept this conclusion!
That's a pretty good payoff for Machina.
Now I can find out if I'm human or not.
Oh, flimsy piece of crap. Figure she'd give me something that would backfire so easily.
You never trusted her gift, did you? You mock us for relying on each other because you're afraid of trusting anyone but yourself. You're afraid of the unfamiliar, the unknown.
I trust power. True power. This trifle wouldn't have made a difference either way.
See? That's what sets us apart. I take what strength I can, be it magical or mechanical, the strength given to me. I've opened my heart to others, and I'll show you the difference it makes.
Heart? What heart? What utter drivel! You're a goddamn machine! You don't have a heart!
That's your point of view. Let's see Baphomet get knocked down a peg. I'm really excited to see how this ends.
Your shiny crystals, your little fortification spell, unlocking your core, all that! And this is the best you can do. You will never have the strength of a true monster! But inferior as you are, the fact that you can even stand up to me at all means that you too are a monster.
I'm not like you, and this attack will prove it.
Come on then, monster! Give it your best shot!
Alrighty. The final conclusion.
So, this was your plan all along, was it? To die here with me? Not the death I had envisioned. Imagine throwing away your life for this land. You're a monster, all right. Though of a different breed. The stupid breed. Well, you'll need it. So, I'll leave you with a little gift. Thank me when it saves your sorry ass. Oh, wait. You're going to die. So you can't.
Even in the end, even in death, Baphomet always spites Nerva. What did he leave behind?
Is this it? Luna.
I heard something there at the end. Where the soul resides. This is the last chapter, I believe, before we get a new story update. If the main menu of Shadowverse is to be believed.
I feel another long sleep coming on. I think I did well. Might even be my best work yet. Now, all that's left is to find out which I am. If I'm a true monster, it all ends here. But if I'm human, I can go back and see the others again.
Thank you for the follow.
I bet Dad would know the answer. And Marlon, too.
Man, I miss Marlon.
But I can't tell.
Nicola the Giga Chad, indeed. Oh my god, he's still alive? Dead? Undead?
It's me, Luna! Wake up! I don't know if you're a monster or a human, if you have a soul or just steel. I don't know. But I don't care. All that matters is that you're my friend. Just like Marlon. And I don't want to see you go. It's too late for Marlon, but you're still here. And I won't let you go. You promised, didn't you?
If anything, now that I think about it, it's kind of funny to think that going all the way back to when I started this series, like 4 years ago, Luna creeped me out quite a bit, to be honest, and the fact that I kind of like her as a character now. It's funny to see how many of these characters have come so far. Isabel never changed for me. She's always probably my favorite story-wise. Luna is one of the ones where I didn't start out liking, but boy did I really end up liking her by the end. Eris is my favorite. Erica grew on me, but boy did she take the longest.
Please, don't leave me!
Alright, necromancy.
Wake up, Nicola!
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of hers. It wasn't until like halfway through the Natera plotline that Erica became a likable character for me.
I kept my promise.
Nicola!
Hey, I was just on the brink of death here.
I understand her. I just think that she is a dum-dum. And like 90% of her character plot can be resolved by sitting and talking for 8 minutes. But it never happens.
Well, you drove yourself there, and you'll forgive the girl for being glad you're back.
She's not the only one. We were all worried. You're as reckless a man as you are powerful, Nicola.
I understand this is very personal for you. But if he made you, that means he knows you better than anyone else, too.
Are we gonna get to find out what the plan is?
Better than I know myself, maybe. If we're talking about when he made me. But he doesn't know who I've become here, in Asunia. My new home. My only home. And I won't be going in without a plan either.
Okay, here we go.
I thought of something earlier. My core has a limiter in place. Without it, my mana causes it to overload on activation. Which means on the flip side, if I release it, well, I'll be a force to be reckoned with. It still won't be enough, though. I'll need help. The adherents were kind enough to give me all the crystals they had, but I could do with the fortification spell, too.
I can take care of that. Eleanor and the other mages are exhausted enough as it is. But first, a question. Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable about machines.
Arias
but
was
I'm
just a fun
guessing that
character.
This plan of yours comes
If anything,
at very
I think that
small
he
cost to your body.
could have used more plot development, but I never disliked him.
I was wondering that myself. You're always calling
Fuck, I
yourself
wonder where
half
Arias is
broken,
right now that I
and
think
something
about it.
tells me you're not entirely joking.
So if Isabel and Luna ended up here, I'm betting that Urias is probably going to end up on Natera. Or Ialon with, to help out, what's her name? Mono. Oh, that's right. Urias could show up in Velsar. That would be weird if that happens.
Will releasing this limiter not push your body past its limit?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Nicola, is that true?
What do they mean? Are you going to die?
Yeah. I'll die. But it'll be okay, because that's where you come in, Luna. I want you to bring me back.
What? No, that's too reckless.
His hand hinged on Luna resurrecting him. Holy fuck.
Look, I know she was able to transfer Roly-Poly's soul to another body, but there's no guarantee it'll work on you. Roly-Poly was a machine who grew a soul from all the love that Aeneas showed him over the years. But unlike Roly-Poly, you're not pure machine, are you? You're half human. What if that changes things?
Ooh, actually, this makes a huge plot development for Isabel's entire thing with Kyle. I love how intertwined Isabel's story is. It's very well intertwined with the other characters. Especially with Luna, especially with Rowan.
It might just work, actually. Physically speaking, Nicola is nigh indestructible. Even if his body ceases to function, as long as his core is reactivated, he'll come back to life, so to speak. All we have to do then is retether his soul to his body before it dissipates, and reactivate his core. Easier said than done, perhaps. I'm no necromancer. But the bigger question is whether or not our friend has a soul to begin with. In the literal sense, mind you.
Oh, he definitely has a soul.
Right. I've always been different, what with my large mana reserves and all. Plus, my human self has died once already, and who knows what Baphomet did to my body. I mean, I'm kept alive by a magical device instead of a beating heart. So yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure myself whether I'm a human with a soul or some kind of monster. I've received nothing but love here, from you all, and Marlon. But maybe some things just can't be changed.
You know what completely undercuts this entire conversation that they're having right now? The fact that about 3 or 4 feet away from them, there's a magical barrier with the fucking 3 Furies pounding away at it.
Still, it's the only way. And no matter what ends up happening, at least I'll finally have my answer.
Do you really have to go? I don't know if I can do it. When I brought back Clunky, it just happened. I was so sad and lonely and...
It's not your abilities I'm worried about. If I do have a soul, I know you'll bring me back. It's what happens if I don't that I'm worried about. If I don't have a soul, then, well, that'll be the end of me. In any case, this is the only chance I have of defeating him. You have to trust me, Luna. That's what friends do, isn't it?
Okay. I'll bring you back. No matter what.
Thanks.
This is going to be some amazing character growth for all of these characters.
So, yeah. That's about it. It might be a little rough, but it'll give me a chance.
It is good to see you safe and sound, my friend.
All thanks to Luna.
I just did what any friend would.
Well, I've never been so glad to be wrong. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Not at all. You were only trying to look out for me.
She doesn't want to see someone else die again.
Now then, Nicola, care to tell me what you've got there? I sense the magic of my Aegis from it.
Oh, right. Baphomet modified it, apparently. Said he was going to use it to expose Nerva's true aim or something like that.
Nerva's true aim?
He called it a gift. I guess we're supposed to use it somehow.
Well, whatever it is, I think you'd better hold on to it, Isabel.
I'd rather not use anything from Baphomet, but I suppose we'll need all the help we can get.
Oh, and there are others like Baphomet. Others brought back by Nerva. And Maisha is among them.
Maisha, she's back.
I was gonna wonder if he was gonna bring that up at all.
So Maisha is among Nerva's new puppets too.
Do you know which world she would be in?
I'm afraid not. Save that it must be one of the worlds my companions went to.
I see.
I wonder if the others are all right.
I hope so too.
Don't worry. They can fend for themselves.
Which world did they send Maisha to again? I've forgotten. That was like 3 hours ago.
Eleanor, could you send me to Maisha with your tide gate?
Yes, I suppose I could, seeing as Baphomet gave us the last piece of the puzzle. Still, I would hesitate to call it truly complete. I can send you across dimensions, but there's no guarantee you'll be sent to the exact world of your choosing. It would be easier with a magical signature to follow, like the kind I put on Isabel, but we have nothing of the sort on Maisha. In other words, there is a slight probability you'll find yourself in a world you definitely did not want to be in. Still eager to make the jump?
It's a very big risk. I don't know if I could make that risk myself.
I am.
But Cetus is just as big of a Chad as Nicola.
If she would bring the same tragedy she wrought here to another land, then I must do what I failed to do before. I will save her.
Figures.
Figures. Thank you, Nicola.
Save her, you say? Not stop. I see sorrow has failed to harden your soft spot. Very well, your wish shall be granted, though you'll allow me to set a time limit, after which you'll be forcibly sent back here. Can't have you disappearing forever. After all, you are no less needed by Asunia than Nicola here. Somebody's gotta do the heavy lifting while we at the Covenant are busy with more intellectual pursuits.
Guess it's my turn to send you off. Take care, Cetus. And remember, your safety is no less important than your mission.
I will. Take care of Isunia in my absence. And these as well, if you would.
The blades of truth and lies? You're not taking them with you?
They would serve me little. These blades mark their wielder as Marshal of the Blade Rights. But I go to face Maisha not as Guild Marshal, but as Cetus Law. A man smitten with love and regret.
Boy, I'm looking forward to the closure we get from that arc.
I see. They'll be safe with me.
So, Takatsumi's the one's going to Natera. Nexus is going to Reveal. So that means we're gonna... Hopefully, if all things go well, that means Maisha is in Velsar. Weird.
I wish we could go with you, but we can't leave Asunia just yet. I need Eleanor's help with something I hope will prove useful in the battle to come.
That's for the best. I go not to champion any great cause, but merely for myself, in the vain hopes of mending this broken heart. I am ready, Eleanor. Send me when you will.
Right then. Brace yourself, Cetus Law. May you find the missing pieces of that heart of yours, and not lose any more along the way. Over cloud and over sky, to a land where no dewdrops lie. Over stream and over bay, currents carry you far away.
Off he goes. To a land that probably shouldn't exist if he ends up in the right place.
Fate is now his only guide. Let us hope its threads do not lead him astray.
He'll find his way. I'm sure of it.
True enough. We can trust in the stubbornness of his spirit, if nothing else.
Boy, I can't wait to see the reaction of whoever is on Velsar or wherever he ends up saying, Cetus, how are you here? That's gonna be funny.
Now then, Isabel, what would you have me help with?
Baphomet's gift needs studying. If it's the key to unraveling Nerva's master plan, we have to make use of it. But first, we need to unlock its secrets. Any blessing can turn into a curse if not properly understood.
Nicola should probably bring up that Baphomet's job from Nerva was to destroy that thing, but instead he planned to use it.
Agreed. I, for one, can't wait to see how he tinkered with my creation. Oh, and I would like to ask you a favor as well. I need help improving both my Aegis and Tide Gate. Though I am loath to admit it, Baphomet's invasion did much to reveal shortcomings in my work. They'll need to be patched up, unless we want to deal with another crisis.
Baphomet 2!
And you're not excused
Electric
either,
Boogaloo.
Nicola. I'd like to pick your brain over all the gruesome details of your fight with him.
Sure, if it'll help.
What are we doing? I want to help too.
Yes, Luna. Luna is also here.
Of course. You're welcome too. You certainly have more experience with keepers than I. Off to the laboratory then.
Here we go again.
I feel you, buddy. This is a weird way to end a segment of story.
So, I guess I really do have a soul after all.
Oh yeah, that too.
Dad. Marlon. Is this it? Do I finally have my answer?
I hope you do, buddy.
There you are. Come along now. No need to brood over the obvious.
Eleanor.
Unfortunately, I have not yet discovered a way to contact the dead. However, I can bestow upon you the words of the wisest mage in Asunia. You, Nicola Adele, leader of Escamali and Asunia's keeper of the balance, are a human being with a kind soul. And, more importantly, you are an invaluable friend.
Yes, indeed.
That is my answer, and I do not doubt that Cetus would tell you much the same. Well, there you go. Was my answer satisfactory? Or perhaps your doubts won't be laid to rest until you hear it from your father or Marlone's mouth.
Your answer's more than enough. Thank you, Eleanor.
Were simply stating fact enough to earn thanks, the world would be filled with much more gratitude than it is.
That's Marlone's words.
Come on, then. Wouldn't want to keep Isabel and Luna waiting. And don't forget, we have festivities to prepare for.
Marlone sure left his mark on this world, didn't he?
No small task, and you have a large role to play yet.
Right. Well, I guess it's settled then. You know what, Marlone? I think I get it now. How to manage to go on living.
Yeah. I hope we get to check in on Eris and Arias next then.
I'm home.
That's it for now, I believe. We've got 3 more packs to open. So we'll end on that. So I believe the next update of story we're getting is we're supposed to be getting some story, I believe, mid-April. I think it was like the 27th of April or the 22nd. I forget which. So it won't be much longer before we get to resume this. In the meantime, let's see what those packs have to offer. Oh, we have 200 gold again too. So yeah, we can open 5 packs. Which means we'll have opened about 20 packs of this today. Overall, my final thoughts on this story so far. I like where it's going. This left a little bit to be desired. It was a little bit slow at points. And personally, it does feel a little underwhelming to see how short it was and how easily Baphomet was dealt with. But it makes me wonder, can Nerva just, like, summon him again? Because he was literally composed of astral data. So I think she could literally just start throwing copies and copies of Baphomet at us, if she really wanted to. But hey, I'm not gonna nitpick everything. Oh, look, we got that card I wanted. Technolord Origin. It's a neutral Machina card. And we also got Eleanor, Beloved Flower.
Embrace your fear. Pray for deliverance.
Well, we got a pretty good pack right there. And that's all we really have for now. If you want to know when I'm going to be going live, best way to do that is to follow me on the Discord. So until next time, I will see you all in another video, or possibly even sooner than that. Ta-ta for now.